Okay,
Yes, okay.
I'm
Hi.
so excited to shoot today because I genuinely hope people see what we want them to see. People get what we want them to get. And I hope people are finally happy and at peace because you know why, right?
It's quite hard to miss, actually. I don't think anybody would miss it because of the mics. But
It's
then,
literally in our face.
yeah. And I'm
We've
like,
gotten mics,
podcast mics.
podcast mics.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this fixes the audio situation that some of the people seem to be really unhappy about. Some people have been giving like really good constructive feedback, but I'm pretty sure, we have had audio issues. I'm not going to gaslight anyone. We have
Yeah,
had
yeah, for
audio
sure. Yeah.
issues. So we decided, okay, every episode we want to keep tweaking our content and making something better. 1% better is something we believe in even for ourselves. So we worked on the audio situation, and I'm
Yes.
so happy we've gotten podcast mics.
Yeah,
Welcome to
especially
Two
I
Peas in
feel
a
like that.
Pod.
Who's that? That red manners or genius manners. Genius manners, you have no manners. Let me tell you that much. For sure. You have absolutely no manners at all. I think this person has a genuine problem with us putting our content out there. It's okay to say these things. There are 3 comments on 3 episodes. I'm drawn to your episode, but this is, we all know about ChatGPT. We all know you can go on to YouTube and summarize a video, put it out in ChatGPT. I'm almost convinced that this is somebody, a true hater, because there is no constructive criticism right there. Like even in our last sister episode, this person was like, "What is my takeaway here? What is my laughs here?" Out
But
of
you know what? I remember because that's a comment that you read out, and I said, okay, I'll
Man,
admit
that's
to
not a
read it.
comment. That's a thesis paper that person submitted on our episode. I'm so glad you have done a complete R&D and you've gone to ChatGPT and done this. Thank you so very much, genius manners with no manners. Like really, I am offended at this point.
Yeah.
But I don't want to take it too seriously because I feel like Coldplay gets negative comments. Beatles have been called horrible, and even the impressionists like Monet and all of them have been called that their painting is like a child's painting. So we are just getting started, but this
More than
continual
happy, yeah.
and we have people who actually come up to us and tell us, hey, the audio is not okay, you guys need to fix it, your clothes. No, we've never had problem with clothes or lighting or
Everybody
anything,
keeps
like
saying, "Oh God, I look forward to your episodes just
your
to see
clothes
what you girls are
amazing.
wearing,
Yeah, and people
and just to
actually
see how you girls are dressed." So I'm really happy because it's not about the feedback at all. Because once you decide to put yourself out there, you should be open to getting both positive and negative feedback.
100%. But this person has taken it upon themselves to only leave negative
Negative, yeah.
comments. to
And that's a way. It's not
negative
what you
thesis,
say.
not comments. Negative thesis. I'm sorry, they're not negative comments. But then it's to a point. Like at this point, I'm just like, you're a faceless person with a dragon for a DP, bro. Like, I'd like to see you come make meaningful, because we truly believe in curating beautiful conversations that we believe in. We will
100%.
not be spending our time and our effort and our team who sits here, who believes in what we put out here. We are not just two people with some phone camera in front of us. Like, I'd like to take a picture right now. I'm going to take a picture of all these people who are sitting in front of us. Okay, so that it'll go up. I'm not even kidding. Yes, right? Like, this is the kind of effort this is the kind of effort we put in, and we
Yeah.
won't be putting in this kind of effort if we did not believe in what we put out there, right?
100%. And I also feel like this is what I wanted to say. It's not about the feedback, it's about how you say it, right?
Absolutely.
And is your feedback like actually constructive? Is your feedback backed up? Because, and I also understand that not everybody sees the world the same way. Perspective is very subjective. But to say, hey, what am I getting if I gave you my one hour? What am I getting?
Don't
from
give
that?
us your 1 hour. We don't want it. Because 3
1 second.
episodes you've just trashed us out with Chat GPT. pick up a book and read so that you can start writing your own comments and not thesis paper generated by chat. I am offended at this
Okay, I
point.
don't want to give this person more importance than they
Ravi,
deserve.
No, it's not like that. Ravi, we have like, this person feels like somebody whom we know. That's why, And it's got-
Maybe, but
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. We should not be like,
Yes,
talking
they-
about them so
so
much.
mu-
What I'm saying is, this
Yeah.
person did leave a comment. I understand. They spent so much time. But as much as I got perturbed by that comment, every other person I met, right, in the days to follow after our episode, they were like, hey, your sister banter is the most special episode yet. It's
Yeah.
so fun. It's so nice. I literally felt like I was sitting on the couch and laughing with you girls.
Everyone,
There were people
everyone.
that said, I had a friend who said, this episode made me wish I had a sister.
Yeah.
And there are so
But
many
that brings
people.
us to the whole point, right? Like, this makes me think, like, ஒரு second கூட people don't think about the effort kind, because we believe in what we put there. Our team believes in what we put there.
100%.
And podcast is basically storytelling.
Yeah.
It is not some advice or something where anybody can relate to, like simple, like right today, this morning when we were sitting and talking, like our director and his wife, we were talking about how she's the CBI of the gang. Like all of us have like something to relate to. We
Yeah.
spoke about that in our episode. We all are the same but different. So there are different kinds of podcasts that are there, the informative ones that are happening here in Chennai. We have allies, and I'm so happy that there are so many people doing different kinds of genres of podcasts, because that way we are all creating a listener base, and that is going to lead to recognition for all of us.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm clapping for all the podcasters, or whether who wins it, or whether if there will ever be a award show for podcasters or anything like that, or a recognition. But
Yeah.
it's beautiful storytelling.
Definitely. And I feel like even before we get to the phase or time in our life when there are awards for podcasts, as much as we'd love for them to happen right now, the very fact that we have so many podcasters, the very fact that there are so many people who've started podcasting now, and it's become the new normal, right? Like it has become so, there are so many podcasters, and now even if you, maybe sometimes people joke about it, okay, are you going to start your own podcast? But hey, I'm so glad that kind of awareness is seeping into our daily lives. As much as, TV was a very new concept at a point of time, TV then became, in every other household, there was a TV. So now I'm hoping and praying that everyone becomes a podcast listener, because
Exactly.
there are some really, really wonderful conversations that are being curated,
Yeah.
wonderful guests that people invite. And it's not just stuff that they start doing because they had the whim or the fancy for it. I'm sure
Exactly.
everyone has a purpose.
I think that's the whole concept right now that we should talk about, like like how it's like a non-conformity, podcasters are non-conformity right now, because either you study to be an engineer, then Viscom came into game, like when
Yeah.
I studied to be a lawyer, and when you came up to parents and said you want to do Viscom, they didn't understand that. And today here we are, parents, our number one cheerleaders are our parents, and even this podcast, so many people believe in it. There are brands that reach out to us asking us to wear their clothes or talk about their stuff that they make, or our friends who believe that goes to say how much reach we have visually or in social media.
Yes.
Or like that's amazing, because before this you couldn't have done this.
Yes.
Right, like even for us to do this, we sat on this idea from when, Ray? From 2023 we've been sitting on this idea.
Yeah.
But then when push came to shove, suddenly we just like went ahead and did it anyway.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
like we asked ourselves, okay, what do we want, what are the goals that we want to meet out of this? The goals that we wanted to meet was, if someone feels 1% better
Yeah.
from the kind of stories, right? That's something that you always say. And what, like, I actually wrote down the points
To
like,
build a good community, which
Yeah.
I think we are doing a great
Yeah.
job of, because I feel like we're getting to meet so many people and we are really having conversations that make a difference. And building a community is something you and I were always aligned on from day one. Not just making our audience feel 1% better, but added to that, this is something we were so fixated on. And I'm so glad that's happening.
Yeah.
And we are trying to make a difference and trying to create a ripple of change in our own way.
Yeah, because I feel nowadays everywhere we go, there are at least 3 people to 4 people who come
Walk up to us.
and
Yeah.
say, "Hey,"
Strangers,
yeah.
mind you, people we
Yeah.
do not know.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's, I think a leader is not generally somebody who just sits at the head of the state or like, a leader is someone, what does a leader look like to us? Like,
Yeah.
somebody who makes an opinion leader, like,
Yeah.
somebody who is like, hey, yeah, I can relate to them. That's a leader too. Like, what does leadership look like to us? And we did it, like,
Yeah.
at probably,
I'm so happy.
yeah, at like one of the most lowest points in our life.
Yeah.
There's this one saying that I actually read, like, being naive being positive during your tough times is not being naive. It's called leadership, right? And I feel like this podcast is created around curated conversations about how we dealt with so many things, and we choose to show up over here the way that we are, and this is how our mind works. Because when you go back home, it's a completely different story. You have kids, you are the sole caretaker of somebody who's trying to piece themselves back together. And what is the what is the paradigm? It's like, oh, illa, you have to be this way, இப்படிதான் இருக்கணும், இப்படிதான் இருக்கணும். Something terrible has happened to you. The society is like having 100 opinions about how you should live your life, but no, we are the non-conformity.
100%. I mean, if you don't get to decide how you live your life,
Yeah.
and truly believe in what you're doing and how you're doing it, I don't think it's worth it.
It can look like this also, is what we're saying. Like, you can
Of
have
course, your purpose
fun-
can be fun.
Fun, exactly.
You know,
And-
not only fun, but whatever your purpose is,
Yeah.
it can be fun. You can have fun doing it.
Yeah, because I feel the biggest community apart from our parents who support us blindly is my gym community. My God. Every time I go after an episode, they always like the number of takeaways, and they all are highly motivated individuals. They're not the kind of people who will waste time on petty things or anything that take away time from being productive or anything like that. And they always are looking to do things that motivate them. They constantly motivate themselves. And when they come and tell me, hey, I heard this episode, this was so nice, and you are an amazing person, you have
Yeah.
this best friend who's your sister.
Yeah.
When I look at you guys, I just want the best for you guys.
Yeah.
That is something. And it's not any other run-of-the-mill kind of a gym. That gym is a community of people that actually motivate and like,
I'm sure. I mean, I don't know them as much as well as you do.
Yeah.
But in the little that I've gotten to know them, I really feel like they're people of a sense. And when a feedback comes from them, it's very substantial. And
Yes.
I've seen how
And-
supportive they are of
Yesterday I
it.
went for an opening and Anu ma'am, all of them were like, hey, I loved the last episode.
Yeah.
It was
Exactly.
phenomenal. You're doing amazing.
Yeah.
And I look up to her. She's somebody, she's Basu sir's wife, Anurita ma'am. And like, when she comes up to me, she's one of those human beings whom I have mad respect for. When people whom you respect and hold them and put them in a mantle like that, and they come and tell you, you're doing amazing, there is no bigger win for me than that. So if there is somebody asking GPT to generate a page full of thesis about how bad this is, it really doesn't matter to me. But
And
I had
not
to
just
address
that, 100%. Of course,
Yeah.
I genuinely think like, there are days when I feel like I see those comments and I think to myself, okay, don't react because that's what they probably are expecting. And you really try and rise above it. But
I'm
it
not
should
that
be.
good a person. That's rare for you guys, but I'm not. I will call you out on your bullshit, and that's exactly what I did right now.
100%. No, I'm saying you should address it, but I'm saying it really doesn't matter to me because, like you said, it irks me for sure because
It was
I'm
4 paragraphs of hate.
100%. I agree. It was
Yeah.
four paragraphs of meaningless stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm okay. You took the time to actually leave something negative or your constructive feedback. Tell us how lovely we are and then leave constructive feedback. All of that is said and done. But then, like you said, there are so many people who actually tell
many.
us,
Yeah.
hey, you're doing a great job. There are so many people who motivate us, who are very supportive, who leave us loving feedback, loving comments,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
actually tell us, hey, this is what I loved about your episode. I have a friend called Ritika. Within the first 24 hours, she'll leave a comment. She'll leave a huge message. I read it out to you. I have people from my office like Dinesh. I have so
The
many friends.
doctors,
Tripsy Doctor.
yeah.
Tripsy Doctor will tell us in person and she'll leave a comment. And
Yeah.
all the doctors,
Substantial people who
Yeah.
play a big role in our lives. But you know how it is, Rave. either you make a lot of money or become really successful or have fun doing all of it. I don't know, we still have to make a lot of money. That's part we need to get to, because you're always promoting brands and stuff like that out of goodwill and stuff. And I'm really glad they're reaching out to us, and
Yeah.
you know, it's amazing, but we're really grateful for it. But yeah, we'd like a barter system other way as well, you know.
100%.
But
We
if
put it
you're
out in the
having
universe
fun
now.
doing what you love, people are going to take the time to put you down, and I
Definitely.
believe in that. And it's always the people who have nothing to offer to your growth or your enrichment are always leaving that kind of comments. But then, like, it's
Like
not
you
about-
said, maybe it might be somebody who we've met in real life who's just, I'm sure, otherwise somebody wouldn't take the time to be that bitter. But this actually got me thinking about something. You know, yesterday when I was coming back from my NGO class, the class itself was obviously like very, very heartwarming, because you see these young girls who just get so happy with the smallest of things. It's just one riddle that you ask them, or like one learning, one new word, or probably like one game, and they all are so happy with it. And the joy that lights up their faces is, you know, something that's immeasurable. And that, as it is, as I'm driving back home from the class, I was filled with so much joy, okay? And it was about sunset time, and I was crossing the Adyar Bridge. And you know what really got my attention? The sky was such a beautiful color, such a beautiful hue of sunset ochre, orange, and all of that. But it was not just the sunset that got my attention. It
The
was
traffic?
the people. Yeah, there was so much traffic, but there were so many. 1 minute, I'm trying to say something really emotional
Okay,
and deep.
sorry.
Okay. But there were so many people who had stopped their bikes. There were auto drivers who stopped the auto to take a photo of the sunset. There were people who stopped their bikes just to take a photo of the sunset, or just stand and look at the sunset, or people who got photos of themselves with the sunset in the background. And something about that, you know, really, really tugged at my heartstrings. I don't know why. It was maybe the fact that there was so much traffic. All of us have the same life. All of us have the same traffic. All of us have the same pollution. All of us probably have the same kind of rush to get to a certain place. But the fact that there were these people from our daily lives who took the time to pause and stop and notice something beautiful, right?
Yes.
Like a sunset. And I was like, okay, that is exactly what you need to do more of. Why are you laughing?
No, the way you said it, that's why I'm laughing. Like, so deep, and you felt it in your bones. And I
Yeah.
can only imagine, because you are that person.
Yeah,
You are
every
somebody
time.
who will look at something like that and feel so deeply. So,
Yeah, I was like, you know, when I see an auto driver, one auto and I was stopping and taking a photo of the sunset, I was like, கண்டிப்பா அவருக்கு சவாரிக்கு போக 1000 பேர் இருக்கலாம். Like, he might be like, okay, I need to make as much money as possible today, and he can go in a hurry. But the fact that he said, okay, 1 minute, I'm just going to pause and notice something beautiful. And that's what I feel like, you know,
That's
life just boils down to.
Exactly, and that's
It's
exactly
what do you
this
pay
podcast
attention
is
to.
also about.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
today's episode should be about how we actually are doing this, and with what goal, and what
Yeah.
got us here. So people who actually are thinking, why am I saying this many actually? But anyway, people who
Actually, no problem.
actually thinking to like do something out of their box, or maybe quit their day job, desk job from 9 to 7. Oh my God, our friend who quit that desk job. How you quit your
Yeah.
job because you wanted to enjoy, you know, there are big things coming our way.
Big things coming up.
And like, you know, there are some new things coming our way. We
Big
have
news
new
coming up.
podcast mics. I'm talking
We have
about
new
them.
podcast mics.
Right?
Our
Like,
first year anniversary is
Anniversary's
coming up.
Yes, we're so glad. I think we should talk about how it is very, very easy to actually quit something that is draining you out and make that change and do something that you love, right? Because this podcast was supposed to go on flows in 2023. We have spoken about it to people. People have taken our ideas and spun it out and all of that. And there were people who actually supported us. People who have
100%.
who are doing successful podcasts.
I
or
have
successful-
to mention that because I
Yeah.
think when we took a break in 2023, we wanted to start, and that time we were so sorted because we had, like, you know, the entire production in order.
Yeah.
But later on, I'm sorry, 2023?
Yeah, 2023. Because
And
by
then we
you
started
had
in
done
2025.
homework.
Yeah. In
But-
2025, when we wanted to start it off again, but with a very, you know, in a very humble manner and like very organically and all of that, I had a friend that I reached out to who has a successful podcast, Mercy. She was already doing the podcast. She's been doing it for like a year or so then, I think. And when I reached out to her with questions and like just when I was just trying to hash this idea out with her, she was so supportive. She gave me her time, she gave me her inputs, and she even guided me with, okay, this is probably something you could do. And she was like, I'm so glad you're doing this because this is definitely like,
Yeah.
a hit to be doing that, to be doing this with your sister. And
Yeah.
I think,
I think that's a very confident person who
Yeah.
knows what they are putting out, right? Like they know what their content is. They're
Hmm.
not threatened by that kind of competition who's coming up and asking them, right?
It's
And
community over competition.
exactly.
And I'm so glad we
Collaborate.
know, collaborate, don't compete.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be knowing people like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Because when we started this out, we asked ourselves, so what kind of an impact do we want to create? We had a really tough 3-4 years. I think every day it's a new challenge with young kids growing up in the house. With this happened to us when our kids were like what, 6
Two
and 2, right? And that's a very impressionable age when you have a parent who is fully involved, and to go through life the way he did. Like, I've had some mean people say, what have you gone and won war? It is like winning war, but on an everyday basis.
It's worse.
It is worse than winning war. At least war, you die, it's done. You take a win and you go. This is shaping minds of tomorrow. But then how are we going through this and still doing this, right? There is a takeaway for everybody. Every day you say thanks, right? Like, what kind of impact did we want to create is what we asked ourselves first, I think. Like, during when
Yeah.
life gets heavy, you do not focus on the negative.
You focus
And that
on
goes for
positive.
everything. Like, you're doing a job which is draining you out, it's okay to just, I think there are a few questions you need to ask yourself, like, what are my goals, how am I going to get there, and what impact am I going to do, right? These are the kind of things that you need to ask yourself. I literally wrote down, right? Like, there are more than accomplishing your goals. It's like you need to have an abundance mentality, don't you think so?
True. And I also feel like the
Over-
abundance mentality
over the
for
uncertainty.
sure. Exactly. You should be able to take that leap of faith if you are in an uncertain situation.
Yes.
I think that leap of faith for all of us will do a world of good.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you should take a leap of faith only when it comes to a bigger than life situation. Any situation at all, not just, whether you take up a job or you leave a job, or you get into a relationship or you pick that dress, something that you're not able to see for yourself. Sometimes, your gut just knows.
Yeah, listen to your gut. But
Your
those-
body knows
yeah.
before you are ready to acknowledge it yourself. And that leap of faith will make all the difference. And in times of uncertainty, I feel like, the abundance mentality definitely helps.
Scarcity mentality, you cannot look at it at all.
100%. And you know what? I genuinely believe in having a positive mindset no matter what, because hey, what do you have to lose? I'd rather have a positive mindset than be skeptical about whatever is happening or whatever is going to happen, or just be this negative person that dwells on something that's not going my way.
Yeah.
Rather than that, I'd be a positive person. It's okay if I'm that chirpy person who does not want to be heard.
No,
does not want to,
this is
that
simple,
others
no.
don't want to hear.
இல்லடா,
you
this
know?
is very simple. Like how our elders all say, இப்படியே பேசிட்டு இருந்தேன்னா அது நடக்கும். Like,
Yeah.
அப்ப பாசிட்டிவா பேசிட்டு இருந்தா அதுவும்
Yeah.
நடக்கட்டுமே. Like
Yeah.
அதுல என்ன,
Yeah.
back then, how when we were growing up, it was always like, oh, if he jumps off the bridge, you'll also jump off the bridge. That's one common thing. But now it's like எல்லாரும் பண்றாங்க, நீயும் பண்ணணும். எல்லாரும் பண்றாங்கன்றதுக்காக நம்ம பண்ணணும்னு அவசியமே இல்லை. எல்லாரும் சுகமா இருக்காங்கன்றதுக்காக நம்ம இருக்கணும்னு அவசியம் கிடையாது. You can be that anomaly. When you want to make a career shift, like do something your heart wants, நீ சொல்லும் போல, you need to focus on your abundance over, like, scarcity. And positive, you have to stay positive. And also it's very important that you don't need to be intelligent all the time. It's not a prerequisite to be determined. Now that is very, like, how consistently we have put up an episode once in every 2 weeks. But do you remember, how we'll prep for it in the beginning, and now how we prep for it yesterday? Huh?
Yeah, no prep.
No prep, literally. Like, how we both used to be like, okay, we have a notebook and இப்படி பண்ணோம், அப்படி பண்ணோம், இந்த இது கேட்கணும். But we've gotten so good at it because we are so determined about the kind of podcast episode that we put out there. I think that is really, really important. And at the same time, you can have unlimited dreams. You can want to do 100 things. You are somebody who does so many things.
Yeah.
Like, you have so many different kind of jobs that you do, but you prioritize.
That
Now
is
that is
true.
important.
That
Your
is true.
priority is the podcast. You are a content creator, you do script, what is it, Ray? Oh my god.
Script writing.
Oh, script writing. Yeah, script writing, and also you translate script to Tamil to
Yeah.
English, no?
Yeah. All of that like falls under script writing. Yeah. I help people, I help
Yeah,
directors
and you are a
translate.
model.
I think it's a huge win for anyone who finishes writing a script because to create a world from the scratch is not easy at all. And for a director to write his own script is one of the biggest achievements ever. But yeah, I enjoy doing that. But
Yeah.
Anisha, thank you so much for pointing that out that, I prioritize because I was never always this way. Do you remember? I literally had like, all the puzzle pieces all mixed
Yeah.
up and I didn't know how to see the bigger
Yeah.
picture. And it took me some time to get here where I say, hey, you know what? I'm doing multiple things and I'm enjoying all of those things. And of course, what is going to get my attention and my time is in order of priority. But I sometimes feel like, sometimes people just really know what they want to do and they go after what they want to do. And I've never been that kind of person. I've been this person who just says, okay, go with the flow, not just go with the flow in a very, what to say, sedentary way, but be intentional about how you go with the flow. I'm the kind of person that says if something comes to you, maybe it's coming to you for a reason. So take it up. But do you think that is actually living life, or do you think that is the art of,
Absolutely, because you put your heart into everything that you do, and if it's not going to give you happiness after one point of time, it's only smart. And that goes not just with creative business. Say, for instance, I had an event management company. I wanted to start a family. I gave it up, but that's really dumb. I feel like I was a pioneer back then. If I had somebody, an adult, because when
yes,
I
that's what
started a
I was
company,
thinking when we went for this exhibition and all of that. You were the one that brought up this culture. Remember Weekend Sunday?
I wish that was I wouldn't say regret, but I wish someone would have told me. But then again, like I said, I was a pioneer in that.
You are.
So there was nobody there to tell me, hey, you know what, just sustain, just hang on, right? You are going to make it big. There's so many other people who are going to come into this field, which there are. I'm so happy for them.
Yeah.
But then after that, I had a small stint of being a costume designer in the movie industry. I have a union card. I'm like a part of the union. And I did costumes for Vadakari.
Yeah.
I did the costumes for the
Really,
male.
really
Yeah, yeah,
beautiful
really beautiful
clothes for the
clothes, which
girl.
people still date. Like, I get compliments for it, which is amazing. So, and now, and I was doing freelance art, and in everything, I put my heart into it. Like, and you should be having that luxury and that confidence to chase it, right? If people say, oh, yeah, 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 you have backing, which I am sure some idiot is going to leave a comment like that, but then you are an independent woman. You are still our parents' child, right? You pursued so many things, like you still do, and it's okay to have that many dreams, as
I'd
long as
like
you
to think
know
so.
it, and you should know how to prioritize and what to prioritize. That is the most important thing when you go after your goals and your dreams, right?
Yeah,
And
because you just get one life,
yeah,
you
and you
know,
should try to be everything,
everything,
everything that you
everything at once,
yeah,
you
and
know.
it's just not even fair. But that's not for everyone. People are going to be like, oh, what? We are happy. There are CEOs, COOs who love their stable job. Good for you guys. Like, that's who you are. I have
Yeah,
mad respect for people like that who wake up and hustle, who are taking a morning flight to be somewhere, then come back in the night to like be at a different conference.
100%.
We have had people like that on this couch and had conversations with them. We wouldn't be having conversations with them if we didn't think high and mighty of them, or
100%.
thought, if we didn't fangirl around them,
Yeah.
right? So those are important things as well. But at the same time, it's okay to have 100 different dreams and prioritize two, but it is very important for that 1% progress on an everyday basis towards your goal. You can't just say manifestation this, manifestation that. You need to have a mani action.
Yes.
Right. You need
Okay.
that.
Okay, thank you for that new word.
But that is the truth. You can
I
write
look
about
forward to my Manny action. Doesn't even sound okay, but okay.
But it is. You can like write about it. You do journal about it. Like
You know what I think really matters, Anisha? Yeah, of course, we are people who journal. We journal in the morning and in the night and everything. And but we know mom who is a person who hits the bed and then she thinks about her day. She recollects her day and she thinks about okay, her highlight, her peak and her pit, right? So by the end of the day, I feel like what it really boils down to is just noticing. I think the art of noticing what went well for you, where you are headed. Are you on the path that you want to be on? Just that kind of noticing and redirection. If something is not going right, how can we fix it? How can we pivot? How can we make it better? Just being completely aware of the life you are creating for yourself. I think that goes a
Roadmap.
long way.
roadmap to get where you want to
Definitely.
get.
Because
Yeah.
nobody else can do that for you. People can guide you,
Attention.
people can advise you, people can probably give you the choices, but the decision to live a life the way you want to has to be solely yours. It has to come from within, innately your decision.
Yeah, see, there are a lot of external stuff which people think they need to go after their dream or their dream business or their dream career, like a mentor. A mentor is, I'm not saying you don't need a mentor, okay? It's not necessary.
Yeah.
And like, for instance, how you think like you need an absolute paperwork. Like you don't. Like paperwork by mean, I'm saying degree or like license.
Yeah. License, I think we need.
See, depending upon what business. If I'm going to be an artist, why would I need a license?
No. Like, I mean,
Right?
I thought you meant like driving license.
No, not like that.
shock.
See, you don't need a license for podcast. Obviously,
Yeah.
you need to do GST and all of that. But are
We've
we
done it the
making
right
money? Yeah,
way.
we've done it the right way. We have GST. But I'd like to make some money to pay my GST too, girl.
So help us make money. Subscribe to our channel, share this podcast.
Yes.
Okay, share this podcast with people you love.
Right? That's so.
Oh, I thought he's giving me a high five. Leave it. It's okay. Anyway, subscribe. High five. Thank you,
Kishore has
Shona.
a way of humbling us always.
Yeah.
Always.
So subscribe to our channel, like this video, leave a good comment.
Right?
Okay,
That's another thing I want to talk. I feel like people come and say all of this.
and
like,
share with your friends. Share with your
yeah,
friends.
right?
That's it.
That's something like I remember a time back in the day when our friends did some amazing things, right? How we were such cheerleaders. We'll go posting about them. We'll come like write all of this. But where are those people right now? It's not like I did that expecting this. I never thought I would have a podcast show with my sister.
Yeah.
Like when 10 years ago, if you had asked me, I'd have laughed at that thought of it. But where is that community of friends like who say, oh, yeah, this, that, and all of that? That's why I come down to boiling down to think, I love my team.
Yeah.
I love my sister, my team who's invested in me, my mom and dad who are invested in it, and people who actually send it across. Like the doctors, honestly, in the past 3 years, my doctors have become my best friends.
Besties.
Honestly, I love all my doctors. They are the best. They're the best. They're the best. Without them, I wouldn't get Dora back in one piece.
Yeah, for
And like
sure.
they are invested in him, like how, like as though they are, he is their
His
brother,
family,
or
yeah.
like exactly like that. And where were all the people? But I don't know. This brings me, okay, you know what? Like they say all of these things, but I would like to see some comments because I have supported people. Like that brings me. I am guilty of this too. There was this one particular person who liked. I really am guilty. You know what? I want to leave a comment. There was this one particular person who went and liked one of our really old reel. She's a makeup artist. I think her name is Olivia. She went and liked Bhairavi Doctor's reel. I opened her profile and I stumbled upon one of these reels of hers where she is putting a lipstick, and I ordered it for my birthday, and it looked fabulous. You know
Is
what?
that
I'm
what
gonna-
you're wearing now?
I know I mixed that and one more color, but I'm going to leave a comment. Olivia, you know what? Thanks for your reco. Great color. I ordered it for my birthday and it looks great. Keep the lipstick recommendation coming in. Yes, there she is. See, I'm going to leave a comment. Because she
Great
liked
suggestion.
it. Yeah. Hey, ordered this lipstick shade.
You guys go find my sister's comment on
Hey,
it.
ordered this lipstick shade. I am leaving. I'm not just...
I know,
for
I'm
my
not doubting you
birthday,
at all.
for my birthday.
But I really have immense
And
respect for creators who support other creators.
Yes.
Because I mean, I can't
Love
help
it.
but there are so many creators who support other creators. But in my life, the one that I've known very, very closely Definitely has to be mercy, you know.
Coming in.
Not just did she guide me in the initial, not like she really told me, okay, there is a way you can do it, which doesn't make you spend so much. But she was also
There you
very
go.
supportive.
And I'm gonna like it as well. Yes, I might not
Oh,
follow
you like
that
your
person.
own comment?
No, I didn't like my own
Oh.
comment. I like this post because I really love that Anastasia Beverly Hills, because I'm always lost for. I love lipstick because I don't really buy that many shades of.
Yeah.
I comment on my glam team. Pinky normally does my glam whenever I go out for big functions. I leave a comment. I might not want to follow or anything, but I'm leaving a comment because the algorithm doesn't care about followers anymore. I
Yeah,
feel
it
it's all about
doesn't.
the comments and the.
I mean, we
reshare
should
and the
know, and
likes. Yeah.
I always see people sharing this also. The number of views, and it says followers or non-followers, and the non-followers are like 90%, and followers will be like 10%. That's your view, you know,
I'm glad
ratio.
like
It
see,
baffles me. So now I don't care about it anymore.
so
I'm just
glad
like,
I
okay,
left
as
a
long
little
as you're
comment
seeing.
on her profile.
I'm sure she's very happy about
I
it
hope
too.
she's happy too. I mean,
She
like, yeah.
definitely will be.
I hope she keeps the lipstick recommendations, and it is such a nice.
Yeah,
shade.
because I
want my-
recognized it. I was like, suddenly Ansha's starting to wear some nice shades.
right. It was her
Because you always
recommendation.
have
Good
this
job,
one-
Olivia. Yeah.
You always have this one particular shade that you fall
Yeah,
back to.
of-
Like
yeah.
it's always pinks.
Yeah.
But suddenly you started wearing shades that I'd be interested in, and I was like, we should raid her
It's
wardrobe.
Anastasia Beverly Hills, some amber.
It's really
peach,
nice.
I think.
It's really nice.
Yeah,
It's
it was
really nice. Yeah.
So yeah, like those kind of support in the community is very, very important, because I do leave comments on, like, that's how me and Mitusha became friends. I left comments and stuff like that. But that got me thinking, why are we not supporting? If the number of people who've been our friends, whom we have actually had a community, partied hard and like traveled and stuff like that, reshared and reposted and liked, girl, it's over for everyone else.
I'm sure.
But no complaints.
No complaints.
I'm
I feel
saying,
like
but
I'm
this is
so
the kind
grateful
of-
for what we have.
This is an industry too. We need to show solidarity
For
and
sure.
support, right?
Yeah.
Like, and if you believe in somebody's, like I said, I really benefited from. I'm not somebody. My algorithm is really crazy. I have only foreigners and fitness, and once in a while when something like this pops up and I'm impressed, I think I did the right thing by leaving a comment. So yeah, that was. I feel that's another thing when you do your business, or your now in digital media and all of that, podcasts and social media. It's very important. There are the prospects who always, I feel that, I read it in a book. There are the prospects who ask you, why should I follow you? What am I getting out of this? They are not really followers. This is my piece of advice, which I read somewhere, okay? And they are the ones who ask themselves, what do I have in it? Right? They can either be followers or non-followers, just looking at your content from far because they really like it, haters leaving ChatGPT comments, they are the prospects. And then there is like the whole allies. They are people who do the same thing as you, your fellow podcasters, and it's very important to have a healthy relationship with them, because you kind of inspire each other. You kind of creating that fan base for the entire community of podcasters for recognition or award or whatever. I feel like I'm going on saying award, but that's where the end goal is.
So
right?
what?
Like, yeah,
No harm.
that's my priority. I mean, yeah. Like, it'd be nice when all of us get invited, like, we share our ideas, hash out our ideas, then those are the allies. So you have the prospects, you have the allies, then you have the true fans who are, no matter what,
You know who our
supporting
true
you.
fan is, right?
Yeah, what? What is a true fan?
You know who our true fan.
A mummy is a true fan.
Mommy is our true fan, yeah, but there are also
Yeah,
these people
like,
who leave
the
comments
first-
no
yeah.
matter what.
Exactly.
The meme that you
Venkatesh,
shared.
Yeah, Venkatesh, always leaving heart, Annie and Rave. Our team
Yeah.
notices you guys. I notice you. I
Like,
mean,
he is a
it's
true fan.
They are the
We
true
don't
fans.
know him, but we're so grateful.
Grateful that he leaves a comment, because they are the ones who are going to buy in on anything you post, right?
Yeah.
Like, they are the true fans. Kavita, who reached out to us for
Yes,
the
who
studio.
shares our stuff with her friend Sahana. And there are so many women
Saha-
like that. Amba,
yeah.
she shares our reels with her sister Aswa. And
That's
she's
crazy.
literally
They're
like,
the true
this
fan.
is so relatable. This is so us.
Yeah.
And especially from the Sister Banter episode where someone said, hey, I don't have takeaways. She was like, why? When I was discussing this with her over dinner the other night, she said, my takeaway is that I literally forgot everything else for that 1 hour, and I was so happy. I was having fun. I was laughing, and I thought this is such a good episode.
Yeah, and someone said I grabbed an ice cream too, and I sat and watched this, and
Yeah.
this was amazing, right? They are the true fans. So there you have the prospects, there you have your allies, then you have your true fans who are going to buy in on. They are the kind of people who are supporting you, the doctors in our life, and any of our friends like who are so invested in our success and believe in what we put in and see the vision what we have. as well,
Rags, who
because-
always puts up a story.
I was about to talk about her because when I
Yeah.
wrote down true fans, Rakshita,
Yeah.
and the entire gym community, the entire NGO community,
Yeah.
the people who believe in us, see us,
Yeah.
they will buy in on anything that you put because they see your vision too.
True.
They know you on not just on surface level, they know you on so many layers. They've seen your struggle, they've
Yeah.
seen everything. They know your everyday struggle too.
True.
They know your future. So you have your true fans right there. And you need to have your friends of friends. Like when we wore Rewind by Sanjana, I have never met her. But she got in touch with us through a friend.
A friend,
right?
yeah.
You
Yeah.
have your friends of friends who reach out to you to do something, right? And then you have your followers who are like the 4,000 odd people who follow us. 5,000? Yes!
5,000 plus.
Oh, nice. So, yeah. So, those kind of people, right? These are your little army
Yeah.
of people when you start a business. Be it anything, a podcast, you start. Like now, recently, we went to this Dreamcatcher event,
Yes.
and talk about
And
the
I'm
brands.
so happy that Nirosha reached out to us for
Right.
to be chief guest on the event, because I have always seen Dreamcatcher pop up here and there every time they have an edition. I'm sure you also have someone in your life who's been to the event. And when she reached out through a friend. She
Yes,
reached
friend
out
of
through
a
a friend.
friend, yeah.
Like Raki messaged me and said, I have a friend who wants to reach out to you. Is it okay? And all of that. And we got to talking, and I really wanted to do it with how she approached us and with just the idea of what she was building.
And she was such an
She was such a
enterprising
darling.
person.
Yeah.
She was so enterprising. She was so forthcoming.
And her mom was so warm.
And I was so glad I got to spend an entire Saturday morning with like young entrepreneurs who are doing amazing things. I bought so many stuff,
Yes.
affordable stuff.
Yes.
And we need, that was the point behind one of the pop-ups that I did like 10, 12 years ago, something to do over a weekend, right?
To create and give people a platform to.
do. So yeah, so apart from your little army, to go for your goal, you need that passion,
True.
like to do what you keep doing, and you need to have that vision to see where you're heading, right? And task, because that vision will put you forth to some tasks, like you read up. Like I tell myself, listen to one different podcast every week. It could be anything. Could be a business, not just Huberman Lab, or not just like Aspire, or not something completely different from lifestyle, pop, and culture, right? And you listen to
Yeah.
so many podcasts,
Such a
right?
podcast girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because most of the time I'm in my own company. So
Yeah.
I like to listen to something
Yeah.
as I'm getting ready, as I'm cleaning my room, as I'm probably just not driving, because when I'm driving, it's either a call or music. But I enjoy listening to podcasts because you really are very concentrated in what you pay attention to, right? And these days there are so many different podcasts and podcasters who tackle different aspects of life, and it's absolutely fun to listen to a podcast. And I'm so happy that we've jumped into that arena as
Something
well.
that we love, right?
And I love
We-
reading
yeah.
comments like, I just listened to this when I was cooking. I just turned this on when I was, cleaning my house.
Yeah, because
And-
that's what we do.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
literally listen to a different podcast when I'm putting away my laundry clothes and doing the laundry and pressing and putting them in my cupboard.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to feel so lonely doing my household chores. Because
Right.
It's like, my God, when you have two little boys, you're constantly arranging and rearranging their cupboards. And it's the most mundane thing to do. So it's nice to listen to a really different perspective on the same subject matter.
100%.
And that's another thing when you go after your goal. Like, you should ask yourself two questions, right? What do you want out of this, and how are you impacting others? How are you contributing to changing the world? When I listen to a podcast 1 hour or 1 hour 15 minutes, so normally I listen to long podcasts because I think podcast culture is still showing up in our city, and we don't know, India, but abroad you have so many different podcasts that are doing so well to listen to that kind of storytelling. how people have lived their life, how they've achieved their goals, how they've manifested it and actioned it into reality, girl. Yeah, that's true, right? You can't just keep writing about it in your journal. You need to take actions and steps towards it.
For sure.
Right? Like,
it's one thing to wish, but it's another thing to work for it.
exactly. And me listening to those kind of podcasts, it gives me inspiration.
Yes.
Right? Like, so I hope our podcast does that for someone as well. Like, it inspires someone to do something. The guests we have, and
I've had so many people say that it has, really.
Yeah.
I have, of course, my NGO team is so supportive. They always are telling me everything that we're doing right with this podcast. But Vinner SC, one of our core team members, after listening to, choosing
Yeah.
yourself without being
Yeah.
guilty, she literally wrote to me as to how that changed her perspective on how she should live her life, because she has so many chores to do. But
that is your takeaway.
exactly,
That's
there
our
are so many
win.
chores to do.
Yeah.
But after listening to that episode, she told herself that she is going to do something for herself, even if it means reading for that extra 15 minutes by the end of the day. Even Kavita, she said, sometimes I just like to sit in my car for 5 minutes before I get into the house and, get to my routine and chores. So when we actually hear from people saying that we've inspired
impacted
them,
them,
or we've
yes.
impacted them, or we've told them that it's okay to want to be the person they are, or want to do the things that they've always wanted to do but never got the chance to, I think I'm so happy. That is our
Leaving them
real
1%
win.
better, girl. That's the
Exactly.
brand. That's the
Yeah.
brand motive.
It is
right?
the heart of two peas in a pod.
Yeah.
1% better.
Yeah, because that's the kind of people we are. When
Yeah.
somebody talks to us, we give them our full attention.
Yes.
Like, we know the details of what they do, and although we are such bird brains sometimes,
Yes.
forgetting the most important details of life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we do. People matter to us, their story matter to us, and that's why we want to go as well. And last but definitely not the least of going after your passion and your dream is to stay the course, to be consistent, to show up and have something to talk about. Like today, we never prepared. We just thought, I literally told you, Rave, let's just
Yeah, you were the pilot for today's episode. I remember you told me, okay, I'm going to steer the
Yeah.
wheel, and you just
follow
me, take my lead. And I honestly just believed you. Also, this is something I wanted to say before, but I didn't get the chance to. When I say believe, I'm forced to think about this. Remember how you told me, you went after every dream that you have, and you did everything that you wanted to, and you never put yourself in a box. I really have to take this time to say that I did all of that because of you. Because of mom and dad, giving me the liberty. Mom and dad genuinely have never questioned my choices. They've always told me, whatever you want to do, go do it. If you think this is good for you, go do it. And they've always given us both the freedom to go after whatever we want out of life. They've never restricted us in any way. And I'm so happy to have parents like that. But I'm so grateful to have a sister like you who really believed in me.
two-way
Who
street.
really believes in me, and who always told me from the time I was a child, even if I told you, oh, Anja, for something even as simple as, do you think this dress will look nice on me? You fiercely believed in the fact that, hey, you're the best thing in the world. I'm like, okay. Yeah, okay, but you need that person,
Yes, definitely.
You
Like,
really need people who believe in you,
100%.
who
As
think you are
simple as
limitless.
the people in this room, Dave. I
Yeah.
think they are the kind of people who see our vision.
The
too.
vision of Two Peas in a
The
Pod. I'm
pod,
so
right? They
grateful to have
believe in
this
it.
team,
Yeah, they believe in it.
Yeah.
And this podcast would have never gotten on to flows without
Yeah.
you telling me, hey girl, you know what? You can't wait for the right time. We got to do it. And we are people who live a very substantial life, right? Like I am, you are. All of us have we wake up, we take that time for ourselves to be mindful and be present and live with intention.
Look
Go
out of
to
the
bed with-
window.
yeah, look out of the window, be intentional. We are not somebody who just shares something like that and not live by it. We are people who do that, and there is a takeaway in living like that. You see us, in spite of the worst kind of storm hitting us, and I feel seasonally some typhoon hits me all the time, and I would not be able to do any of this without my best friend by my side. And to say this, there is this something that a very close friend of mine, a doctor friend of mine, said, hey, you know what is the fun part about life? Going against all odds and winning, making it and showing up. Because
Damn right.
anybody can roll over and play dead, right? Like, that's the truth. And we attract people like that. When you stay on that frequency, you do attract. It might get horrible. Trust me, yesterday for a brief time of an hour or so, I was in a bad frequency. And then I told myself, hey, no. We are recording a phenomenal episode tomorrow. There are people who believe in us. Like, there are so many things to be grateful for. I never used to, I always used to read, when you look for the good always shows
Multiplies,
up.
yeah.
Multiplies and shows up. But it was only 2 days before my 38th birthday, I shifted into that frequency.
Yeah.
And I see so much good in us, right? In around us and stuff like that. So
Truly, where your attention goes, where your energy goes, everything flows, you
Yeah.
know. I think if you notice negatives, only negatives will be there. You'll always find a lack in your life. But if you always notice the positives and you keep a positive attitude and keep a growth mindset, I feel like you are bound to keep getting better at life.
yes, 100%. As much as we did that sister banter because the topic that we discussed in the sister episode before that was so intense.
True.
So heavy, right? Like, so
And I
we
just wanted to have a loose cannon episode.
Yeah, and it is okay, Rave. It is about storytelling and conversations,
Yeah.
and we had a phenomenal childhood. And us
Yes.
sitting here,
Yes,
and
correct.
and if there are 4-5 other siblings and people who laughed about it, shared about, that's a win. And today's episode was about how we actually shifted out of that mindset, like being boxed, or oh no, this terrible thing has happened. What are people going to think? Which I have said that to you. I'm like, what will people say, Rave? Like, all this, and you were like, so what? These are not
I've
the
always
people.
been like,
Yeah, these are not the
Who
people
cares?
who are coming and telling my sons that there is so much to look forward to in life. This is us telling our kids that there is so much to look forward to in life.
True.
And every time our episode releases, the first bunch of people who are sitting and watching are our home team.
home team, mom,
Yeah,
dad,
dad,
Rudra,
Durai, yeah,
Cloudy, Veda,
everyone, right?
even if he's not following.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, Amma, Niti, Amma,
Yeah,
Niti.
and our team, our true fans who are posting about it whenever they get the time, they definitely watch it within that 1 week. Rax, Paul, all of them, that entire family of people, they are immediately
Yeah, Paul's
watching.
family.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
immediately watching it and giving us feedbacks and stuff like that. And invariably, your boyfriend will have constructive criticism,
Yeah.
and that my friend is a constructive criticism.
Yeah,
'Cause
he'll
that
always-
man
he'll not
is
just-
invested in us.
Yeah.
Right? And even though before this, when but in our old mom's apartment, when the sets used to be so haphazard, he'd be like, no, this doesn't look good visually.
Yeah.
That, my friend, is a constructive
Yeah.
criticism. So we have
Because he won't just point out what's wrong. He'll say, hey, something is off about this, but he'll also give us a solution as to how we can fix it.
yeah, if there is no
He actually made a PPT once and he sent, he's like, this is what is wrong.
Even today,
this
when
is
we
what
were
you have
coming
to do.
for recording,
And I was
right?
like, wow, okay.
Right? Even today, when we were coming for recording, he was like, so what are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you. We're talking about you. No.
And then he was like, oh, 1 hour wouldn't be enough for that.
Right? That's why you are locked in for life with us. I mean, for a lifetime for that we have with you, right? But yeah,
I think by the time this releases-
if you're going to have negative comments, have a solution for it as well, right? And do not be. I hope that is like a takeaway for people who are chasing their dreams after listening to us. We have given some golden pearls, like for
100%. So the
Right.
message, the takeaway that we'd like for
Be
our audience
daring.
to have is, be daring. Don't just dream big.
yeah,
Go after your dreams, no
Yeah.
matter how scary they are.
be different.
And live out all of your dreams.
And be impractical. It's okay to be impractical. The solution is going to show up somehow if you
For
truly
sure.
believe in your dream, right? And maintain your little army, because you do need those prospects as well. Because if you are in big, nobody is going to leave those comments.
For sure, girl.
If you are in big, nobody is going to leave those negative comments, because you're
100%.
having fun, because you're successful, because you're making it look, and you are having great things to say. That's when once in a while the negative comments also, we deeply appreciate it.
Yeah, because sometimes
Yes.
people are just so bitter, but I hope that all of us know that it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, but yes, and that was our episode of Two Peas in a Pod about thinking outside the box and going
Subscribe,
after dreams, I
like,
think.
share, comment. I feel like we've not been saying it enough, so you guys have probably forgotten to do it. Subscribe. It's
I love
important.
to comment. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a habit of it. Even though
Yeah.
I might not follow people, like, I do stumble upon people like this once
Yeah.
in a while, because I'm really not lying, guys.
Yeah.
My algorithm is messed up. It has only high performing athletes. And I would love to show my algorithm to people, but then my sister
No,
will
but I
call
think
me
it's
pompous.
important. It's important to just be a supportive person on Instagram, because
Yeah,
Instagram
because
is
that
the
comments-
virtual world we're
yeah,
living in.
Yeah,
I am someone who really leaves comments to those that I think
I'm
are
changing
good.
that about me, because when I ordered that, it was July sometime. I think she liked in the beginning, first week of July sometime, and I was like, who's this person who went and liked something from
An
really
old
long time
content.
ago? And then I was like, and there was this video of her get ready with me, and then I went and ordered. I thought about it, but it took me this long to leave a comment. I'll be leaving a comment on people I think are doing great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm
That was
so
Two Peas
happy.
in a Pod sister episode. Like Rave said, and we cannot say this enough, please leave a comment, share, subscribe. It would really go a long way.
It makes all the
It's a
difference.
community that we're building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you so much
Until
for
next
sitting with us. Yeah.
time.
Until next time, we love you.